this is a really quick response to Repzion, I think is his name. Sorry if I said it wrong. Uh, you were talking about how you don't necessarily disagree with atheists' viewpoints or what they're trying to get across to people, but more or less their methods. And I'm assuming you're speaking on like on the internet or on YouTube. I agree with you, by the way. I mean, not that I don't understand. Like, I understand the anger or frustration from it, but I agree that there's really you're not having a conversation if you're calling the other side stupid or belittling them or being egotistical over them. But I do think that when you think of like the methods of atheists, especially on YouTube, I think YouTube has this kind of people like to see angry people. People like to see egotistical, frustrated, angry people. People like to see rants. You know, you can see this in the really oversaturated, video game review section of the YouTube, or in atheism, and on the other side, Christianity, and politics, and anything on here. People like to see that. People like to see someone who feels like they know better than everybody else, and that everybody else is just an idiot because they feel the same way sometimes. And I felt that way sometimes, but. So I think if you look at the real world, with people, with atheists and with Christians, not a lot of that is really brought up that much. And if it is brought up, it is the Christians who are usually pushing their ideas onto you, mainly because they don't realize that you're not Christian too. I mean, I think a lot of Christians walk around kind of thinking everybody's Christian or believes in a God, or because I get a lot of times from people, I get people saying stuff like, give it over to God or do this for God or pray on it. And they're not saying that to be mean or to be like, to push their ideas on me. They're just saying it because they probably assume that I'm a Christian too or something. But yeah, like I said, what I'm trying to say basically is that I think in the real world, atheists are really, don't speak up too much. But I think like when you come on YouTube and everything, like I said, there's like kind of a fanaticism for angry, egotistical rants. So I don't know. I guess I would say that probably most atheists are not like this. Most atheists probably aren't trying to push their beliefs that heartily onto other people. I think most of us just want to be, accepted for our own beliefs. And that's the hardest part with Christians is that they can't accept us not believing in God. Okay, I kind of ranted. I'm sorry about that. Your show is great. I love watching it. Keep it up. And hopefully I said your name right in the beginning. Bohemian Atheist.